Hello everyone, it's Dale here with weekly trade ideas for the week starting the 17th of December 2018. This weekly trade ideas video is going to be the last one this year, and because of that I decided to give you a lot more trading ideas than usual. I decided to make this one a little bit special, so let's get to it and let's start with intraday trades. Before you can see a screen with a setup which I use for my intraday trades, and this chart right there shows a 60-minute time frame and weekly profiles. Those are weekly profiles. This chart right there shows 60-minute candles and daily profiles. Those are daily profiles, and this chart, the biggest one, is a 30-minute chart, and I'll use the flexible profile for that. So let's start with New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. There is a strong intraday level which is based on the volume accumulation setup. If you look at the chart right there, you can see that there is a pretty strong downtrend, and right there in this place, it's this area. This is where heavy volumes got accumulated before the downtrend continued, right there in this sell-off. So I think that at this place, strong sellers were adding to their selling positions, and afterwards they started this sell-off, then they added some more volumes and they started this strong sell-off. So when the price makes it back to this level, I think that those sellers will be defending their selling positions there, and they'll push the price downwards. Let's go into the Australian dollar Swiss franc. There was also a very nice volume accumulation setup. The volumes got accumulated right there in this sideways price action. You can see that the volumes were really massive there, and from this place strong sell-off started. You can see the strong initiation activity starting right there with this really aggressive red candle. And I think that when the price makes it back to this level, the sellers who are accumulating their selling positions there and initiating this strong sell-off will be defending their selling positions, and they'll push the price downwards again. Let's go into the Canadian dollar or Japanese yen. There are actually two strong levels which I'd like to mention. There is a strong support and strong resistance zone. So let's start with the resistance zone. It's right there, and it's based on volume accumulation setup. You can see that the really heavy volumes got accumulated in this sideways price action, which got followed by strong selling activity right there. So this is a sign of strong sellers accumulating their selling positions and afterwards pushing the price downwards. So when the price makes it back to this level again, I think that those sellers will be defending their selling positions and they'll push the price downwards again. The strong support I marked is based on the trend setup. There was a strong uptrend right there, and within the uptrend those heavy volumes got accumulated, and I think that those volumes were volumes of strong buyers who were adding to their buying positions there and pushing the price upwards. So currently I'm just waiting for a pullback to this level, and I think that there will be very nice buying opportunity from this strong support level. So I think that those strong buyers will defend their buying positions and they'll push the price upwards again. Also, there is one more thing to notice about this level, and it is a confirmation of this level. This rejection of higher prices confirms our level because it was strong resistance zone because of this rejection, alright? And when the price went past it, the resistance became a support. So we have a volume-based setup and we have a resistance becoming support setup. And by the way, if you look at the daily profiles right there, this is the long level, you can see that it's at the point of control of the whole day. All right, this is the place where heaviest volumes of the whole day got accumulated. So there's another confirmation of this very nice long level. Let's go into the Swiss franc Japanese yen. As you can see, there is a strong trend development, there is a strong downtrend, and whenever there is a selling activity like this, I use the flexible profile for the whole trend area to look for significant volume clusters. So this is the profile for the whole trend area, and as you can see, the most significant volume clusters got created at those two levels. This means that those levels are the strongest resistance zones in this current area, and there are also confirmations of those levels. Those confirmations are in both levels the same. It's support becoming a resistance setup. You can see how the price bounced off this level in the past, and when the price went past it, it became a resistance, all right? And the same thing happened with the lower level. This was a support, and when the price went past the support, it became a resistance. Alright, so those two short levels are confirmed by this price action setup, which is pretty cool. And currently I'm just waiting for the price to make it back to those levels. I think that there will be a very nice selling opportunity from both of them. So I expect a price to react to both of those levels, because I think that the sellers who are adding to their positions this place and this place will defend their selling positions there, and by defending their selling positions they'll push the price downwards again. Let's now go into the ES, which is futures for the Standard & Poor's index, and there is a pretty strong downtrend right there, and for this reason I'm looking for strong places to enter a short trades. So I'm looking for significant volumes in the downtrend. So in this case there was a strong volume cluster right there. As you can see, those volumes got accumulated in this sideways price action, and I think that sellers were adding to their selling positions there, and when the price makes it back to this level, those sellers will most likely defend their selling positions and they'll push the price downwards again. So this is the reason behind this strong resistance, and there's also another reason for it, and it's the support becoming a resistance setup. I already commented on this setup today. It's always the same: price bouncing off some level, then going through it, and the support becomes a resistance when the price goes past the level. Alright, so this is the price action confirmation of the volume based level we have right there. By the way, if you look at the daily chart, you can see that the level is the point of control of Friday, which is another confirmation of the level, right? The point of control of the day is usually strong support or resistance zone. Let's now move on into the swing trade ideas. I want to show you two charts today. The first one will be Euro Pound. As you can see, there is a pretty strong buying activity on the Euro Pound, and for that reason I'm looking for significant volume clusters within this buying activity. So in this place there is a pretty significant volume cluster right there at the start of this strong buying activity. And as you can see, those heavy volumes got accumulated in this little rotation. So I think that in this rotation, strong buyers were adding to their buying positions, and afterwards they initiated this buying activity. Alright, so this is a strong level to go long from, and also there is a confirmation of this level. Those two rejections indicated that it was a strong resistance, and when the price went past the resistance then became a support. Alright, so currently it is a support, and also there is a very strong volume based level. Alright, so this is a strong level to go long from. I think that when the price makes it back to this level again, those strong buyers who are pushing the price upwards will be defending their buying positions and they'll push the price upwards again. Let's now go into the CL, which is crude oil futures. And as you can see, there was a pretty sharp sell-off in the end of this year. This is the strong selling activity. And as I said, when there is a strong trend like this, I'm looking for significant volume clusters to participate in the trend. Alright, so you see two levels which I marked. Those are, in my opinion, the strongest volume-based levels on the crude oil currently. The first one, right there, is based on this volume cluster. I think that those volumes were volumes of sellers who are adding to their selling positions in this price action area. And when the price makes it back to this level, I think that those sellers will be defending their selling positions and they'll push the price downwards again. Another nice thing about this level is that it was a support. Right there you can see the price bouncing off that support. When the price went past it, it became a resistance. So this is price action confirmation of the volume-based setup. Alright, so this is the first short level, and the second is right there. It's also based on volume cluster within a trend. This is the volume cluster, heaviest volumes within the volume cluster being right there. And also there is the support becoming a resistance setup. Alright, so basically the same reasoning as for this level also applies for the higher level. There's also one thing that I wanted to show you on the crude oil, and the thing is a strong support which is on the crude oil. And the support is right there. I marked it with this blue line, and it's based on yearly point of control. This is point of control of 2017, which means that the heaviest volumes throughout 2017 got accumulated throughout this whole area. And this is the level where the volumes were absolutely the heaviest. Alright, so this is strong level to go long from, and it sort of seems that the market already reacted to this level. I wouldn't be really surprised if there was another test and a trend change. You know, there could be a trend change or a temporary trend change, but it would be weird if such a strong level, such as this one, were without any reaction to it. Alright, so if you are holding shorts on the crude oil, then this definitely isn't a bad place to quit your shorts, because it would be very risky to hold shorts past yearly point of control. Alright, this is where the trend could actually turn. I don't say that it will, but it's very possible. I wouldn't be really surprised if there was a trend change right there. So that's all about the crude oil and all the levels that I had prepared for you. I hope you liked them. I hope you found them interesting and useful. And as I said in the beginning of this video, there won't be any more weekly trade ideas coming up this year. I'll continue with them in the next year. So I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys back in 2019. And until then, happy trading.